set of the whole message with Mark and Melody, and yes, stretch. Would you just wake up?
Oh, and my body's aching. I got a good workout, and
starting back in the gym. You started making that connection down in Florida.
I've been working out extremely heavy.
Good.
And eating a lot of healthy food. That's what it takes. But I really had a heart that says, Mark, get extremely healthy now. Yeah, and so I've really been hitting the health club every day, every other day, and hit a new notch on my belt loop. And I have to see if I can fit into those 36-inch jeans yet. I haven't tried yet. But,
you know, the desire to really get out there and exercise is really starting to overcome me, because I spent about 6 months off my knee. And that's been a lot. And I'm thinking, oh, I want to get this weight off. You know, you just feel sloppy, really sloppy.
Yeah, but you look fantastic. You've lost weight since you've been here last time.
I think I might have lost a little bit.
Married life will do that to you.
I don't know. We never stop.
In the beginning.
We're on
in the beginning.
So. We never stop. You know, you think us old people.
Us old people.
Yeah, us old people.
Yeah, speak for yourself, you know.
Well, I'm talking about my husband.
I'm not even going to say us old people when I'm 90. I might wait till I'm after 100.
We are that new generation, especially with health. I think they said my age is around 40. Rendell's age is maybe around 50, which sometimes I think he has more energy than me. But we are that new generation where our bodies are far younger than our ages.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of the food, the health information that we have, the exercising that we're doing, sunshine, this fresh air. Get out.
Advanced medical studies, of course, too, helps.
Oh, yeah.
But mostly it's the food.
It is the food.
Eat the right food. That's the bottom line. And today, we're actually going to get in the kitchen and show you some of our favorite potato recipes.
Ooh.
So, yeah, it's a potato day. There's so many things you can do with potatoes.
That is. And it's a complete food.
Yeah. And you could eat them every day, and you'll never have a problem. The more potatoes you eat, the better off you're going to be.
All right. So, my kind of food. We'll be right back.
Let's get in the kitchen.
Well, welcome to another segment of Mark and Melody in the Kitchen, where we are trying my recipe of tater tots.
Tater tots.
Homemade
tater tots?
Homemade? I've never tried them before.
I've never had homemade tater tots.
Oh, really?
But I have leftover potatoes. I had some leftover baked and boiled. These were boiled. Is that okay? And turned them into hash browns. So.
Well, this is a new recipe for me, Mark. I haven't tried it yet.
So again, you at home get to experiment with us to see how it turns out.
Exactly. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but it usually always does, because God is so wonderful.
Yeah. When Melody mentioned this to me, I'm like, really? You want to do tater tots? I can get a bag for $1.99, you know.
Well, you could, but most of the time they have
expensive.
tons of grease in them, you know, loaded with salt and oil. And my kids used to love these when they were little. They called them Tater Hots.
Tater Hots.
Tater Hots, because they were always real hot. And I think that's what they thought I was saying.
Okay, so what's your game plan? Because I see vegetables out here.
Well, I want to jazz them up a little bit, because I like these kind of flavorings. So I am going to put a little onion and
a little onion. This is a double onion recipe.
And
Brenda will not have any of this.
Oh, Brenda won't try this. No. That's plenty.
You're just getting a little color in there.
I want some color there.
Flavor too, but yeah.
And this is a little flour. And this is a gluten-free flour.
Right.
And I want to put just a little bit of flour in here to help
Every recipe I've seen has a couple tablespoons of
flour. And here's my egg.
Ground flaxseed and water.
Yeah.
And usually 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed is equivalent to 1 egg. And then you just add some warm water to it, and pretty soon you got the same consistency as an egg. So you're getting a healthier option to use it either as a binding agent in this case.
Yes. Now, Mark, if you'll throw in the potatoes.
You want all of it? I'm just going to go for it?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go for it.
I got some more if you need them.
Okay. I think we're going to be good.
The next recipe.
And I think what I'm going to have Mark do is put a glove on
that.
his hand, because they're kind of big for me, so I can't really do what I want to.
Yeah, I need to get you some extra small gloves.
Yeah.
I really do.
Between my ears and my hands, that's my smallest feature. All right, I'm going to let you go for that. And I'm going to come around you here.
Well, and this is perfectly fine here.
I think it looks really good. I want a little bit
you're going to spice it up a little bit?
I do. Okay. I want a little bit of seasoning in there. That's a little...
Yeah, because there's no seasoning in here. Oh, yeah, you need a lot. Use a lot.
Well, I will.
I would overspice this one.
You're going to overspice this.
So you're using onion and garlic here.
Onion and garlic. And
it looks
salt.
so pretty.
It does look pretty, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah.
We want pretty. All right.
I'm trying not to mash it. I'm trying to keep it.
I see what you're doing. You're folding it in
nice.
Yeah,
but it is kind of getting more and more mashed as I come along. Does it need any more
flaxseed, do you know? Do you
I don't
feel
think
like
so.
It has
I mean, it's getting everywhere, so, and it's sticking together. So I think you're there. We just need to start making our tater tots.
Well, what I'd like to try.
Like this.
No.
Wait, no. I'm going to get a perfect tater tot here. It might take me an hour, but I'll get it.
Why?
Because I'm a perfectionist.
Okay, let's do it this way.
There we go. There's our perfect tater tot right there. That'll be $3.99.
That's too big. Tater tots are about that big.
Oh, you squeezed it. My poor tater tot.
I want you to put some right in there.
I'm guessing you're not going to want to do all this because this
no,
is...
No, I'm not going to do all of it.
So we'll do one batch here at a time.
Right.
Okay.
All right. All right.
I might as well get over there as far as I can. These will be big tater tots. These are super taters. We'll call them super taters.
Super taters. Now
yeah, I see what you're doing there.
You see what I'm doing.
2 points.
Huh? You see what I'm doing here, huh?
Yeah. That's going to get your consistency of size for sure.
Mine are going to be square tots.
Square taters. I was just going to say square it up there. No, you can round it off real quick.
I think you can.
Yeah. But that's tightening it up, so that should help quite a bit.
I want to tighten it.
I got flour on me.
Yeah, when you wear black, that's the only sad thing. I'm going to roll it out. Tighten it up. Think it'll be all right?
I hope so. We're going to try it. Oh, there you go. I was going to say roll it right off the paper, but...
And you need a little bit of...
Where do you want me to cut?
You know, I want just about, you know... That's a big tater hot. Oh, you don't even need this.
No. It's like sushi.
It does look like sushi, doesn't it?
Okay.
Awesome. Oh, isn't God wonderful?
Are you liking that?
I'm loving this. I'm not liking it, I'm loving it. Those are big tater tots. We'll call these Mel's jumbo
taters,
tots.
Yeah.
Is that another TM?
Yeah.
Those are going to be big ones.
And these are even going to be super taters.
Yeah. So you know when you go into McDonald's.
Let's do that. Let's do a big one like this.
And they say, you want a super size? Well, when you come to Mark and Melody's, just say super size it.
Let's do this. Let's do another batch on another pan with them that big and see what happens. I mean, we're experimenting, right?
That's right.
I'm going to try to make them as big as I can there. So it'll be super veggie taters. So anyway, because I'll have to get another pan, but they're going to go in the oven for
I'm going to put them in the oven for probably about 35, 40 minutes. And if it takes more time, I'll let you know. But every oven varies as far as the temperature.
Put it at 375, kind of crisp it up on the outside.
I think so, because you're going to cook the onions and the bell peppers, but basically you've got to get those potatoes brown.
Let's do it.
Let's try it.
We'll come back and show you the finished product. All right. Your tater tots are done. My super tater tots.
I was going to say, those are colossal.
And you've got your tater tots.
Yes, look at these.
These actually look, what I did was I put these in later, but then I spun them around. I just flipped them around to get a little more browning action on them. I think I should get these right in the middle.
I think you should.
So, and they're really turned out very well. I mean, these are fantastic. So.
And there's we didn't put any oil in these, did we? Yeah, spread them apart. Nice. That was for try number one. I mean, that's how easy. Yeah. Folks, when you go into the kitchen, you want to cook with a recipe, even if you haven't tried it before, just go for it. Oh, this is my piece. I want to try it. I love potatoes.
Tater tots. But they look like sushi.
Well, yeah. Hey, maybe we could do potato sushi. Maybe
come up
that's
with a
another
name.
segment.
Yeah, vegan sushi.
Vegan sushi roll.
Yeah. Sushi, potato sushi rolls. Wrap them with seaweed.
Seaweed. The wheels of culinary are just spinning.
Those are delicious. Those are absolutely delicious.
Really good.
I think what we need to do is eat these. Just you guys, thank you all for tuning in. And but I've got to go for another one. These are really good.
We're gonna have to go for a walk.
Just goes to show you how easy it is to cook in the kitchen, especially when
They're really good.
Especially when you got Melody helping you simplify your life in the kitchen. So there you go. Great food. We'll see you next time.
Good. That is really good.
Well, everybody, I've been showing you how important it is to eat more sweet potatoes. And even if you saw the one segment, how we did the Okinawa thing, where the people in Okinawa, which live longer than anybody else on the planet, it was like 50–60% of their diet was actually in sweet potatoes. So I've been doing more and more details about sweet potatoes. And right here, let's see what Dr. Michael Greger has to say about sweet potatoes at nutritionalfacts.org.
Sweet potatoes can be considered a superfood, one of the healthiest vegetables on the planet, and one day perhaps even off the planet, as NASA has chosen it for space missions. One of the healthiest and cheapest. The study aimed to identify which vegetables provided the most nutrients per dollar. If you look at a graph of affordability versus nutrition, you can see that the healthiest foods, like dark green leafy vegetables, may also be among the cheapest, and the highest nutrient-rich food scores per dollar were obtained for sweet potatoes. They're not just packed with nutrition, but may have special cancer-fighting properties. In 1931, a unique protein was discovered in sweet potatoes. Later renamed, 80% of the protein in sweet potatoes is a type of protease inhibitor with potential anti-cancer effects. It was originally tested against leukemia cells and appears to suppress the growth of leukemia cells in a petri dish, but how would a sweet potato protein ever get into our bloodstream? As soon as most proteins hit our stomach, they start getting digested. So they tried sweet potato protein against tongue cancer. Sweet potato constituents certainly come in contact with our mouth. Tongue cancer is often treated with chemo. However, most of the chemo drugs for tongue cancer have great aversive side effects, so it is indispensable for us to find other therapeutic strategies. Sweet potato protein rapidly diminished viability of the cancer within a matter of days, leading them to propose that sweet potato may be useful for human tongue cancer, but presumably not much else. Remarkably, though, this class of proteins doesn't just survive digestion, but may be absorbed into the bloodstream intact, and at least 2 of the 9 women with advanced cervical cancer they tried giving it to. So, most recently, it was tried on colorectal cancer cells, one of our most common and deadly cancers. Normally, we just surgically remove the colon, but that only works in the early stages, since there are often micrometastases outside the colon that can subsequently lead to cancer recurrence and death. And so we've started searching for anti-metastatic agents. And not only does sweet potato protein slow down the growth of colon cancer cells, but decreases cancer cell migration and invasion. Though sweet potato consumption has been associated with lower gallbladder cancer rates, it's never been directly put to the test. But what's the downside?
Well, there you go. Boy, these sweet potatoes are really starting to get some nutrition facts about them out there. And I love sweet potatoes. I love cooking with them. I think I'm going to have to go in the kitchen and cook up something with sweet potatoes. And the cancer prevention and healing, I mean, what properties? That is an amazing property, especially, yeah, that is some amazing, amazing facts. And that's why I love going to Michael Greger, because he's got the science, he's got the details, the information that you need to have to live a healthier life. So that's what we do here at The Whole Message, is giving you the whole message. And eat the whole sweet potato, not just the inside. I love the skin too. So, all right, that's it for today, and we'll see you next time. Potato cakes.
Here.
I mean, what did you hand this to me for anyway?
It was over here.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking you were going to need it over there.
I had to check myself or something anyway. Hey, we're back in the kitchen.
If you could do that, use Pam under the armpits. It'd be better than deodorant.
It probably has better than the chemicals if it's just olive oil or something. Yeah.
That's true.
Yes, we're back. And
yes, we are. What are we doing?
Doing some potato cakes, potato pancakes. This right here is just some leftover boiled potatoes, and I just turned them into hash browns.
All right.
And in fact, I think I'm going to have you mix everything else in that one. I got ahead of myself, didn't I? Well, it'll work either way. It will work either way. Put all these ingredients in here.
All of it? Do you want the whole thing?
We're just going to mix this baby up.
You want everything? Empty.
Yeah, why not? So we've got some flour. And I see you grabbed the gluten-free flour because she wants to try it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, folks, I would eat wheat. It's not that I don't like it. It just doesn't like me. But finding out that I can try Costco right now, Mark, has an amazing ancient grain gluten-free bread. I've tried it and it doesn't bother me. So it's been proven, and they did a study at the Mayo Clinic about it, that they feel like a lot of this sensitivity to wheat and gluten that people are having, since it wasn't a problem before the 1950s or late 1950s, is genetic modification and all these pesticides.
I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, now I did add a little water to it. I just wanted to soften it up a little bit.
You want it softened?
A little too dry. So we've got peppers in here. We've got two different types of onions, red and green. We've got the flour, and then we did some ground flaxseed and water.
And I know you're not whipping that. You're more folding it in because you want to keep the consistency of your hash browns, right?
But that
now,
looks pretty good,
are you putting any of the salt, garlic, onion?
Yes. Salt. I got some chunks in there, though.
You know what? That's Himalayan, and it's been ground up, so it does stick together a little bit. Garlic. Onion.
Of course, you've got onion in here already, but there's a difference between the powdered onions and raw onions.
That's true, yes.
In fact, technically, there's 5 different flavors to an onion. We've talked about this before. Officially, 5 different flavors of an onion. You have raw, translucent, golden, brown, and dark brown. So, and if the recipe says use golden onions, you either need to saute it or bake it off till it gets that golden coloring, because it's completely different flavors. And then the powders taste totally different too. So yeah, it's really cool. I love onions, the way they just have such variety of flavor. Okay, so for potato pancakes, normally you're gonna have a hot pan. That's just what they do in the gourmet restaurants for potato pancakes. And you are just gonna put those pancakes in there just like this. And I think I'll just get 3 or 4 going here.
And you're not going to move them around. You're going to let them sit there.
They are just going to, right. And so we'll do 4 of them here. And they're supposed to be a little sloppy on the sides. That's just what they do. You don't want them looking all perfect. So what do you think? Something like that should do.
I think that looks good. Now, Mark, if I wanted to really watch my oil and cut down on that, can we cook them in the oven, do you think? Is there a way that we
Let's try it. I've got a pan here. You can just hit it with some parchment paper, and let's try a couple different sizes too. See what you come up with there. Melody wants to experiment.
Melody's always experimenting. You know what though, Mark? How else do you? I've come up with some of my greatest, I think, recipes by just making mistakes off of an original recipe. You know what I'm saying?
Now, normally the regular potato pancakes is not going to have all the vegetables in it.
Right.
It will just have the spices, and then they usually serve it with like an applesauce or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, for a little dipping type of thing.
Hand me some Pam. I want to spray just a little bit on here.
Or your deodorant, whichever.
All right, and so I just want to get...
I don't wear deodorant.
I don't either.
I don't. You'll find out interesting. People that eat healthy don't stink like people that eat all that grease and animal fat.
When my diet was bad, I used deodorant and I needed it.
Yeah,
but I don't perspire like that anymore. And if I do use anything, it's like a liquid rock because I don't want aluminum products, you know. And you know, this is something I thought
I love it. I think this is going to work out perfect.
The armpit, okay, it releases toxins from the body. So if you stop that process, where are those toxins going?
I don't know.
Think about that.
Could be going to the brain, making it so you can't think right.
Maybe.
You're all polluted by toxins. Okay, looks like you're going to get 6. And
I'm going to go pop these in the oven real quick.
What do you think, 6?
I think this is good.
Okay.
You know, I could see a great ketchup with that.
These are going to have to go a little bit longer.
Sure.
But this one looks like it's kind of browning on the bottom. Yeah, see, it's going to have to go a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So let's get these cooked up. We'll get those out of the oven, and then we'll come back and show you the fabulous finished product that we just created out of nothing.
I understand now why they call them potato pancakes.
Why do they call them? Are we supposed to do a retake? Why? Why did they go? That's a tough one. Why do they call them potato pancakes?
Because you fry them in a pan.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Simple.
And you can see where it's crispy too.
Yeah, I like this.
They always
I like
did
the
it on
look
a
of them.
hot oven, and you got a blackening type of browning action going on.
Now we had some that we add in the hot oven.
In the oven, okay.
Yes.
And if you want, you can grab another plate there. And these are right out of the oven too, so they're a little on the toasty side.
How did they do on the back side?
Look at the differences.
Not bad. Yeah, because these have no oil.
Sometimes they will be cooked more on the bottom, right? Like
Sometimes
you're thinking, right.
yeah. Is that whether it's on the top of the rack or on the bottom? We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Like the way they look. So these are without oil, and these were fried with oil.
Right.
You know, Mark.
Texture-wise, I don't think it's worth the extra calories and fat.
I don't either.
More carcinogenic too when you get up those higher temperatures.
Sure.
So.
And I'll tell you something else about this. Make a lot. Double, triple your recipe. I think put it in the freezer and just pop them in the toaster.
Oh, we have got to try that.
Seriously.
What a great idea.
I mean, why not? Mom's in a hurry. She's working, got kids off to school.
We should make them a little bit bigger then.
Square.
Try this at home. I want to hear from you and find out how well this works for you. And make them so they fit in the toaster. Freeze them.
Just pop them in.
When they're frozen or when they're thawed. We'll have to double check on that too. Because some things frozen, some things thawed. Wow. I love it.
Yeah, simplicity.
Now I do have some sour cream.
I've seen that.
And then I did a little of this peach ginger fruit.
Okay.
Which I love this. It actually says no pectin.
Oh dear, God forbid.
Pectin everywhere. I've been telling people this for years now. And everybody's like, you're crazy. I said, you watch. Pectin free is going to go like crazy all over the country. And nobody's even heard about it right now. But you're going to remember when we said this. We've been saying it for years now.
A long time.
And pectin free, that means you cannot eat fruit anymore.
Yeah, I guess fruit's no good. But it's okay for pizza to be a vegetable on a kid's menu.
Right. See, Satan wants you to be unhealthy. And our job is to bring out the truth and the realities of what's really going on out there, show you the deceptions, and really show you how to get healthy and how to live as healthy as we are, even at our age. You know, so it really is a benefit.
I'm young. I wake up in the morning, I don't have any creaks or whatever, you know. Sometimes my knee does that. It's like, I told my husband the other day, I said, do you hear that clicking? It's my knee. And we just laughed about it. Now this is the Tofutti sour cream.
Yeah, sour cream is really good because it's a potato.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Good idea.
Usually sour cream or applesauce is what we do in restaurants.
Have you tried this yet?
I have. It's really good.
You like it?
I don't know if you're going to like it, though. It's kind of a gingery You're not a big ginger fan.
No, I'm not a ginger fan, am I?
You want to try it?
Yeah. You know what they call a redhead when she's mad,
no, I'm
don't
kidding.
you?
I'm just messing with you.
A redhead when she's mad's a ginger snap.
I wasn't going to give you that much.
Well, I want to try it first.
Okay. We'll give you a little.
I love a good fruit spread. I think it's good.
It's different. But it's unique. That means stick with the applesauce.
Peach. I just don't care for maybe a little ginger in some Asian food, but I'm not a ginger girl, not at all.
Not for a cold.
You know what ginger is good for though? Bad breath. You can use ginger for bad breath.
I can tell already. It works.
No. I brush my teeth all the time. That's not true.
Yeah. People that eat healthy don't have bad breath.
I think we're going to let you go and invite you to come back into the kitchen with Mark and Melody. Well, we're going to have something crazy to cook, or maybe even some really good ideas that you can incorporate.
Concepts.
That's exactly right. But come and join us next time.
Hey everybody, just doing a little more of my biblical homework here, and I came across something I just had to share with you because my brain goes the extended mile so many times, you know that. And I wanted to share with you Philippians 4:13. And how many of you have heard this? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. The interesting part is that's not the original version translation. There was never that word can in that scripture. It used to be, I do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Woo, baby, what a difference that scripture has just by one little word. So instead of I do all things through Christ who strengthens me, Satan has changed it into I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. See, today's mentality is all about I. It's all about self. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Instead of the conviction, I do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So let's put ourselves aside. Get that can, get that I can out of your life, and start getting the conviction of doing all things through Christ who strengthens us. And we'll see you next time.
Are you eating on the set? What are you eating?
You
just pulled a fast one there. Did you see that? Wait, let me.
It's just sweet potato.
Hi, everybody.
And yeah, I like that.
No, I can eat them that way too.
I mean, they were steamed.
Yeah. Just do a steaming on them.
You know, I don't need anything. I just like food plain.
Yeah, you don't need to do anything to these.
The holidays are coming up, and we want to show people how they can incorporate some healthier recipes using some of our favorite things.
Give them some holiday fun. And look how fast they mash up.
They do.
There's a lot of moisture in there.
And you can put these in water and boil them. I like to steam things because it doesn't put all the water and take away from the flavor of the fruit or the vegetable.
We're going to have to get some of these cut up.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, cut that right there.
Vegan marshmallows. And a lot of people think vegan marshmallows aren't vegan. No, they use bovine or...
Well, the vegan marshmallows, it's a tapioca, isn't it? Or
normally.
Yeah, tapioca syrup, cane sugar. So, good little vegan marshmallows. What a deal, huh? Okay, what are we going to mix in here? This is kind of a little spin off of the twice baked sweet potato recipe that I did.
It was so good.
And
as soon as I ate it, you know what it made me think of? Pecan pie.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I need maple syrup.
Oh, hang on, I'll go get some.
Did I have my maple syrup
I'll go get some.
Oh, wait, I got it right here.
Oh.
I got my maple syrup.
Goodness gosh. What'd you do, go to Connecticut?
Yes, that is a maple syrup, gallon of maple syrup.
Wow.
Yeah. Save some money, right? We use it so much that we can get away with it.
I'll just go ahead and take it home with me, Mark, because you probably don't need that.
Now we're going to add just a little maple syrup right to this. And probably about like that. What do you think? About enough?
Yeah.
A little more? It's up to you.
Oh, good.
Okay, we'll just do a little more.
A little bit, a little cinnamon or nutmeg.
Let me just see what we got here.
What is it?
That's what I grabbed.
Nutmeg. No, you would. You and Megan. Nutmeg.
Well, I would say nutmeg or allspice.
Allspice would be a good
would probably
one.
be the closest flavors you can do here. I've got cinnamon here. Here's allspice right here.
Okay.
That would really give it a nice flavor.
Because we're giving it the sweetener we need to give it. And we're using maple syrup, which is more of a natural sweetener.
So this is all you have to do. And we're going to leave chunks in here. We're not going to blend this into a mashed potato or anything.
No, I like that.
We just want to fold it. Just a nice folding on that. Oh, let me add a couple more ingredients here. Some pecans. And my wife got these. Usually I use regular coconut, yeah. But she found some toasted coconut.
Oh, what a good flavor. Yes.
Smell that. Just.
Oh my.
Doesn't it just, yeah, it's just amazing.
Just like,
doesn't it need more? Cereal. I think so. I think so.
Need more?
We're going to put some on top too.
Okay.
So what do you think? Just like that?
I think that's good.
That's about going to do it. So let me...
let me spray.
Okay.
I'll spray everything.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know if I'm going to fit all this in here, though. In fact, I probably better stop, huh? Otherwise, you're going to have a mess all over.
Oh, I think you need to stop.
Yeah, or else we're going to have a mess, aren't we? What do you think?
I think that's good. Do you want me to take it?
I know what you want. Yeah.
You know what I want?
Yeah, okay.
I just have to make sure, I want to make sure that you got the right.
Testing, yeah. Taste panel. Technically, taste panel. So we can just kind of put some of these around. Don't talk to Melody right now. She's busy in deep thinking, contemplation of her next recipe.
I'm not sure. I can't give you an answer yet because I'm just not sure.
Everything I do.
This is a dessert to me, Mark. This is a dessert.
Here it comes. Everything I do, she takes one step farther into this. Oh, hey, we could do this.
Oh, I could see adding some of that coconut whipped topping to this. And yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can make this into a dessert. This really is kind of a dessert driven.
It is. So you're going to put some pecans on there?
Yeah, I'm just going to put a few on top, and then we'll add just a few more coconuts on top. And should do, huh?
And now this bakes in the oven?
Yeah.
How long?
Probably
what
a good
temp?
half hour. We'll see how it works on the top.
Okay.
But it's already cooked, so.
It's cooked. You just want a nice brown.
Melt it and brown the top. Yep. So
good.
That easy, and we'll come back and show you the finished product. Okay.
You weren't.
All right. There's our sweet potato casserole.
You know, Mark, I want to bite into that, but I am not going to tear into that.
It is so hot. Yeah, you want to let this at least cool for 10, 15 minutes.
Wow, that is nice. That is beautiful. Love the golden color on the marshmallows.
Yeah, it was bubbling and started going over the sides. And of course, we're not bringing our crew in to clean it up and make it look all pretty for you. This looks gorgeous just the way it is. So
it is.
Anyway, there's the finished product, and we've got a couple more to show you, and we're going to put the whole thing together. Be right back.
Hi, Melody Prettyman here with the whole message, bringing you your health tip for today. Hey, I'm going to talk to you today about the potato. I love the potato, and you know why? I'm Irish, so it's one of my favorite vegetables. And you know what else? This large potato is less than 258 calories, no fat, loaded with potassium, vitamin A, vitamin C, fiber, and even protein. Did you know that a pound of potatoes is only 318 calories? It's a superfood, isn't it? You can bake it, you can mash it, you can boil it. Potato salad, I eat anything I can when it comes to potatoes. And when you eat yours, just remember, you're one bite away from good health. Mark.
Yeah, get your finger right over here. What do you want?
Show them.
What exactly do you want?
That's why you can cut blindfold.
Yeah.
I want to do the shepherd's pie.
What is that on your finger anyway?
My finger.
You got a ring on your finger.
Yes, I got two.
Uh-oh.
I've got the engagement and the wedding. And I have two anniversaries.
Yeah.
I was married on February 13th and February 19th.
Yeah, there's a third ring that comes after the engagement ring and the wedding ring.
A nose ring?
It's called the suffering. Yeah,
I cannot
exactly.
believe you just said that. Oh, I don't suffer.
Congratulations.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, I've been married 4 years and it's been fantastic. So.
I know. You know, Mark and I traveled single for a while, and I mean, it was kind of hard because, I mean, really, it was, wasn't it, Mark?
Yeah.
You know, God created Adam and Eve to have a helpmate. And that's how God wanted us. He wanted us to have that helpmate.
I'm happy either way.
Not me. I'm happy with
Paul did a lot better ministry, being single. So, what are you doing?
I am taking my pond water.
Yeah.
And
you got to see this. You want some more pond scum in there?
Stop.
This is the water we are cooking for. You know, if you can send us a donation, maybe we can get a water purifier that would help us, look a little better on television. What exactly are you drinking?
That is potato water. I always save my potato water. It makes great. It is so good. I know it looks kind of nasty, but because I keep the skins on all my potatoes.
All right, what am I doing? What am I doing?
I want you to cut me some carrots. Now this is a shepherd's pie.
Okay, so what do you?
So I don't want them big. I want some onions cut. I got a few of these. Let me throw some of these in because I want to start.
Just tell me what you want.
Lots. I love carrots.
Are you looking at a cut about like that?
Yes, that's good.
Okay.
All right.
And you can just say when or whatever you're needing here. And so shepherd's pie. Mm-hmm. What is a shepherd's pie, what's the whole
Instead of having,
concept?
To me, I don't know about you, and somebody could correct me because you can always send us an email, call us, write us. But I think a shepherd's pie was somebody's idea of a pot pie and use leftover mashed potatoes.
Potatoes, yeah.
And maybe gravy and meat and other items. Of course, we're not going to use any meat.
Yeah. Well, see, back in the olden days, I mean...
You couldn't throw foods out, and you didn't have a garbage disposal.
Is that enough? That looks like enough.
I love that.
I'm
That's
saving
beautiful.
a carrot.
I want soy curls, maybe hamburger consistency.
Okay.
Like a meat, maybe a diced up roast or something. But
how much you want to go for?
that looks good.
Okay, that means add a little bit more.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Yeah, shepherd's pie, it's one of those things that, I remember back in the olden days, you just threw everything in a pot and basically got it, to feed. Eating was a form of necessity, not a form of art.
Recreation. It seems like now it's recreation.
Right, and so if they could throw everything in one pot and make it a little creative, then they were really happy to have something different. So that worked really good. So you want me to put these right in here?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You notice I don't do anything until I get approval. Yes, there we go.
And I want some bell pepper, a little bell pepper.
Okay. Got some red and yellow and orange, and doesn't matter what color. Is that enough or too much?
That's good.
Okay.
Now, I've added some rosemary, some thyme, a little salt, and also some onion powder.
Okay. Rosemary, thyme, salt, and onion powder.
Mm-hmm. And you're thinking, how are you going to get seasoning out of that, Melody, really for a shepherd's pie? Well, we will.
Well, it's just a little enhancement for it. There we go. Coming in?
Yep, come in with it.
Okay. It's looking pretty.
It is looking pretty. All right, now I want these to set and tighten up.
Okay.
And what you can do for me, Mark, because...
And so you're going to heat that up a little bit.
I want this to really, really saute.
Bring it to a boil.
Bring it to a boil.
Really, you're not sauteing anything with that much water.
No.
So
that's all you're doing. I quit using oil, especially with the weight loss.
She calls anything with water a saute.
I do, because I water saute.
Yeah.
Is what I do. But it's helped me in my weight loss, eliminating a lot of people say, well, Melody, you need fat in your body. Yes, it's called essential fat, but oil is non-essential. Mm-hmm. So, mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Back here?
Yeah, because we did the mashed potato segment, and that's what you were...
And
you want all this in here? Or
you can do either. You can even mix it, because we've got the chunks in there, and this one here, if you'll remember...
This one's chunky.
That one is chunky.
Let's put the chunky on the bottom.
Let's do that. Oh, that's good. Do you need
I think I'll do
this?
That rubber scraper.
How about this, or a wooden spoon?
You're going to have to let me know how much you want on the back here.
I think we don't want it too thick.
If you grab the Pam spray.
I will.
Anyway, that's a way to
really get it so it doesn't stick, but that didn't work either.
Let me give you a little more.
Okay.
I know what Mark's fixing to do.
Yes.
He's going to dig in.
Okay. Is this one of your little...
I didn't do that, but I'm glad it happened to you and not me. You know, those are great for coloring your hair. Do you go through a lot of those?
Yes, I color my hair all the time.
No, I do. Even though I'm a redhead, my hair doesn't have a lot of red in it these days. I'm too old.
So you just want this all the way across the bottom like this?
I want it nice and tight in there. And I'm looking here. Oh, yeah, that's doing good. That's doing real good. I can use a spoon.
Yeah, I just don't think you want a lot of potato on the bottom, though.
Don't want it too thick. Looks good.
Or it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, so we got that.
We've got that. Now, do you mind dicing maybe even just one potato? Because I do like a little potato inside my shepherd's pie.
Okay. So we can do some Yukons here. Shepherd's pie.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they call it shepherd's pie because maybe the shepherds were out and it was a meal they put together? Because I think the original meat for shepherd's pie was lamb.
I haven't done homework.
Did you know that?
I think you're right.
I think I am.
Yeah, you'd have some type of meat in it.
Oh, Mark, this is doing
We used to do
phenomenal.
hamburger.
Did you really?
That's what we did, was hamburger.
A lot of institutionals do. And I would actually hit that with just a little
I hope you wanted
salt.
this in here.
That's great, because I'm going to pour the... Because if I put it in here, it's going to be like mashed potato.
Okay. I found peas. I needed some green, so here we go.
And those peas are going to go right in here.
Too late.
I want some of them.
There we go.
Now, Mark, if you don't mind...
And I don't, as my wife will tell me.
You're a bad boy. I would like to make some gravy in here.
Okay.
And this is a product that you and I love. And it's Leahy gravy. Oh, they don't make a gravy better that's packaged.
You've got to make sure you've got the right wire whip so that this doesn't happen. When you are wire whipping something, you put it away and then boom, you got it all over the place. So I always like to get something that's going to stay in the bowl.
Yes.
That is so important.
But I handed him the wrong one.
I just knew what to grab. How much you want in here?
That's plenty. I want it really thick.
You can add more water later.
I can add more water.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you're using the Leahy brown gravy. Mm-hmm. Gluten-free.
Always gluten-free for me because of my celiac.
And the potatoes. So this is a gluten-free item.
It's a whole gluten-free item.
This whole thing is a gluten-free item.
This is a great potluck. Somebody's coming over for dinner and the husband calls you and says, hey, somebody's coming in. You're like, oh, what can I fix? This is a great one dish. Nice salad with it. Mm-hmm. Wonderful meal.
What do you think? It's got to thicken up the minute you start cooking it, right? You want more?
I'm just standing here not saying anything, waiting for him to keep saying something.
Well, I got to make sure it's your recipe.
You're doing really good.
You know, things mess up. I need to blame somebody for it.
Oh, but it'd be your fault, wouldn't it?
No. That's why I always wait. I like, okay, you want this much before I chop? I'm very good at making sure.
Is.
Yeah.
I think this is ready, and I'm going to actually pull this over here.
And you're going to put some gravy in there, right?
I am.
Yeah?
Yes, I am. Let's go ahead and start pouring this in here, Mark. And what's so wonderful, when this gets to its temperature, it'll darken up. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you used all those peas. Wow.
I did. I like lots of peas. And I might need some more of the gravy.
Let's just do it. We'll do the whole thing. And
yeah, I want to wear it too.
I can arrange that for you if you like.
Now, folks, you know I put the rosemary and the thyme and a little bit of salt and onion powder, but this is where we're really going to get our flavor from, right here. Mm-hmm.
You're still going to get the aromatic flavor of that rosemary and thyme. It never fails.
It never fails.
It doesn't matter where it is, you're going to get it. And I don't think you're going to get it out of the gravy.
No, you won't. That's why I added it. I want that to just sit there a few minutes. If you want to grab that over here, Mark, we're going to go ahead and put this on the top.
Okay. So you want to let that set for a few minutes?
Just to set for a few minutes, and I might grab us. Oh, yeah.
Okay, looking good.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of thick.
I don't want it too thin because it's going to bake, and whenever it cools down, I want it to set up where it doesn't just fall all over.
Okay, so you want more of a body to it.
I want more of a body to it, yes, absolutely.
So you want me to start filling this up or anything?
Please. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think I'll just do it the easy way.
Oh, yeah, you've got that strength. Did you hear him go, arr?
Arr, arr, arr. Hey, I've been working out. I've been trying to get healthy.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I think that's going to about do it.
That is good.
So we'll add a little more. Okay. And it is heavy, yes.
It is heavy. And you can take mashed potatoes and put all over the top. You can actually take a icing piping bag and you can make little rosettes all over the top of it. So do what you want to do on that. Mark's got some leftover mashed potatoes here.
Yeah, and actually, let's just grab a glove for the heat sensing, the heat situation.
This is going to bake in the oven when it's finished for probably about 20, maybe 30 minutes at max. You're just putting another golden crust on the potatoes on top because really everything's cooked. It's going to tighten up.
It's actually ready to eat. Mm-hmm. See, I don't know how this is really going to work because it's just a big challenge here. I see you looking at the camera. I see you looking at the camera like, what is he doing here? This is Melody's recipe, just to let you know.
This is Melody's recipe.
And she keeps waiting for me to give her guidance as to what to do on it.
Oh, I'm just aggravating the snot out of him. He is so wonderful to aggravate.
I knew you were going to I knew you'd get a charcoal charge out of that. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take these anyway. These are what we're putting on top.
That's what we're putting on the top. Mark had made in our segment where we did the mashed potatoes. Those are so beautiful, Mark. Perfect. Yeah. Yay, look.
So that'll really give it a kind of a cool
Isn't that
appearance.
Beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Again, it's not going to bake in the oven long. It's just more for appearance. It's already cooked.
So we're
About
done.
20 minutes, we're done.
We don't even have to show you, we don't even have to come back and show you a finished product then because
this is it.
This is pretty much what it's going to look like. And if you're watching the whole potato segment, you'll see it at the end anyway.
And that's a vegan shepherd pie.
Perfect.
Healthy shepherd pie.
There you go. And that's it for this segment, and we'll move on to the next. Hey, just wanted to share with you my newest cookbook. This is the kind of book that will really be a blessing to your library at home. And I took a lot of care making this cookbook. In fact, while I do autograph them, I always try to do that. One thing I did with the quality of this book was make it a hardcover. It's over 400 pages, over 250 recipes, plus I put a stitched binding on it so it will stay open on the kitchen table. This is one thing you want to look for is those good stitched bindings that will stay open and they're not going to mess up over time. And this book is filled with so many great recipes and concepts because it'll actually give you the concept how to make hummus. And then here's recipe, 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 recipe. The concept how to make bruschetta. And then recipe, 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 recipe. So it's one of those things that just makes it so much easier to learn how to function in the kitchen. And that's really what I want to do is I want to teach people the basics. I want to teach people how to do things easier in the kitchen to make your life easier. And more importantly than that, I want to get you healthy. And in this book, there's actually some areas in the front here, let me share this with you, that have 12 different concepts on things that you need to do to get healthy. And one of them is go vegan, of course.
Here's one about reducing oil and a whole bunch of information about that. And biggest meal for breakfast, I talk about that. Plenty of water, which is what I'm doing right now, trying to get plenty of water. Rest, so there's some really good concepts in the front. Plus, I also share some of my station simplicity, how to design your oatmeal station, how to design your refrigerator into a salad bar. So this is a real powerful education tool to teach you how to function in the kitchen so much better. And these run $50 and shipping's included. We're not even charging for shipping or anything. And it is such a fantastic book. It's available on my website, or you can just call the number on the screen. And we should usually ship out within a day or two. So it's just one of those books that helps support our ministry. And of course, you can always call the number on the screen, even if you just want to contribute to our ministry. Because let me tell you, this is one of those ministries, we don't have a bunch of sponsors. You're not watching 35 commercials in order to get one recipe. And we sustain ourselves basically on your contributions and a couple of the books that I have available. I have another one too here, Vegan Simplicity. We've got a part 2 to this one coming out real soon. And this one too has not as many pictures, but it's packed with recipes. This one's just packed with recipes, and that one's half the price. So just wanted to share those with you. Both fantastic books. My website, chefmarkanthony.com, or call the number on the screen, and we will get those right out to you. So enjoy the rest of the program, and we'll see you later on. Yes, we're done.
My drum roll.
We are done with our potato extravaganza.
Yes, look at it. Look here.
Yes, that is the just regular potatoes, showing you how to do multiple flavors to really get people a wow factor.
I can tell the ones that were pre-baked, and this was raw. Yeah. This one had been raw. This had been raw, and you can actually tell the difference.
Yeah, I like the ones that are cooked first, boiled off, and then you get a better.
But I like them. I've tasted them, and they, of course, I tasted them. I plated them.
Yep, and then we've got our casseroles up front here. This is our India curry chickpea and potato. Our Italian one right here.
And my favorite, I'm sure, is going to be the Mexican.
Or you could even do fajita. I think you got peppers and onions in that one.
I have peppers and onions, and I have soy curls in there. Butler soy curls we use in any meat option for a
We've
dish.
got the barbecue over here, which is just barbecue and potatoes.
It's barbecue, but you know what? I could so see some amazing vegan coleslaw topped right on top of there with some sweet pickles on top of that. I really can. I can see that as a whole casserole with your potatoes, your barbecue sauce, and your coleslaw right together.
There's a sandwich that does that with the coleslaw and Russian dressing.
I've actually, I haven't done the Russian, but I've done the coleslaw barbecue slider.
So, and then this is our
that's a version that I thought would be really good for a shepherd's pie.
And look at that. That's looking gorgeous. Yeah, because you wanted it tight.
I did want it tight. You can make it more of a gravy consistency, but I wanted to eat. Oh, yeah. So what'd you hand it to me for, Mark? Are you telling me I need to taste it?
Well, absolutely. That can go home with me.
Well, I'm going home with you and your wife and my husband, so it'll go home with us.
It'll be gone by the end of the night, right?
It really will.
Of course, we did the mashed potatoes. That's what we got that going with. We've got our mushroom scallop potatoes, which is fabulous. And then probably my favorite is the twice baked potatoes. Those just...
You know, I did love the twice baked, and I can so see this as a dessert. So if you're coming to my house for Thanksgiving this year, you're going to see this. I'm going to drizzle some maple syrup over top of it, and I'm going to put an awesome coconut whipped topping. There's a dessert.
What about a scoop of ice cream? Let's really look outside the box.
We can. Hey, I make ice cream. It's really good. We could do that.
That would be awesome.
Really could.
Yeah. So
awesome.
Anyway, our whole show today was to show you how to eat healthier by eating potatoes, because they are one of the healthiest foods you could possibly eat. Every type of potato you can come up with, they're all going to be good for you. It's the healthy carbs, the carbs your body needs.
Complex
carbs.
Carbohydrates, absolutely. And I mean, Mark and I both have been fat and sick.
And nearly dead.
And nearly dead.
I saw that movie.
and I mean, I can remember a time where I used to eat a lot of potato chips and that kind of food. Instead, now I eat lots of potatoes, and I lose weight eating lots of potatoes.
So you're going to be healthier. You're going to save a lot of money, and you can really impact the flavor that your family's going to love.
You sure can.
So be blessed, and we will see you next time in the kitchen.
Well, I wanted to for a long time to try those tater tots because my kids love, you know, when they were little, they were tater hots. So, yeah, I love it.
And by the way, we recorded that yesterday. This morning, I took those potatoes, put them in the toaster.
Okay, you tried them.
Now it took, because Melody put them in the freezer last night, and we pulled them out this morning. Now, in the toaster, it took me literally 4 times in that toaster.
Did it really?
To thaw out.
Okay.
But it stayed crispy on the outside, so it actually turned out fabulous. Okay. I put the other ones in the microwave, and they were just soggy. They didn't have the crispness. But looks like
a toaster oven would do good too. I think some people still have some of those toaster ovens.
Or just drop them in a pan and just flip them around a couple times.
You don't need oil or anything. Just drop them in there and let them cook on both sides.
Yeah. And bottom line is that's what we do at the whole message. We don't want to just give you a bunch of recipes because you're never going to learn how to cook that way. No. We want to teach you the intelligent way to cook in the kitchen, concepts that are going to make your life easier and that you can live that healthier life, because that's what our job is.
Our job, and we talked about this, is helping you to get healthier one bite at a time.
One bite at a time, that's right.
One bite at a time. And that's the way it is. You know, some of us can take those huge leaps. Some of us take baby steps. Yeah. And that's why you come up with that program, baby steps to a healthier. What is it? Baby steps to a healthier you?
Yep, baby steps to an amazingly healthier you. Those are available on the website.
And for some people, that's what you have to do. You have to just take little steps. But it doesn't matter if it's that big step or that little step. Just do something. Get closer to health. Because, folks, I'm telling you, we can't afford to be sick.
No, not nowadays.
We cannot afford to be sick. There's no way. And you know, since I changed my diet, and I've said this before, I used to go to the doctor all the time, sick, was on medication, had great insurance. When I left the corporate world and did God's work, started doing God's work, I haven't been to the doctor.
Amazing.
And I don't want to go to the doctor. Love you. I'd like to visit with my doctor, but not because of me.
Yeah, I'd rather spend the money at Goodwill. That's what she's thinking.
Ouch. You just dig in there.
Yeah, that's where we save the money. Hey, you save the money, you'll have more money to spend somewhere else.
That's right.
So, but that's our show for today. The clock is ticking, and you be blessed, and we will see you next time in the kitchen. One bite at a time.
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time.